What if I told you that the right words, spoken at just the right moment, could instantly change the way a woman feels about you? Not because of your looks, not because of your job, but because your words hit a deeper emotional chord she can't ignore. It sounds almost too simple, right? But think about it. When someone truly connects with us on an emotional level, it feels different. It's not the surface stuff that matters. It's the way they make us feel seen, understood, and valued. That's what true attraction is built on. The phrases I'm about to share with you are more than just clever lines. They're psychological tools that tap into the most powerful parts of the human experience. These words trigger curiosity, spark intrigue, and shift perceptions in a way that leaves a lasting impression. When used correctly, they don't just make a woman think about you during the conversation. They'll make her think about you long after the conversation is over. But here's the thing. These phrases aren't about trying too hard or playing games. They're about creating genuine emotional connections. They allow you to communicate something real, something that resonates with who she is on a deeper level. And when you can speak in a way that makes someone feel truly understood, that's when the real magic happens. Before we dive in, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Not only are you supporting this channel and helping it grow, but you're also making sure this kind of insight reaches those who need it most. Men who are tired of being overlooked, stuck in the friend zone, or just not standing out. Together, we can create a community where real growth happens. And trust me, you're going to want to be part of it. Phrase 1. You have an interesting energy about you. This phrase goes beyond the typical compliments about a woman's appearance. Instead of focusing on her looks or style, it highlights something deeper, the unique energy she radiates. It's about her essence, the way she speaks, the way she carries herself, the little nuances that make her who she is. Whether it's her sense of humor, her drive, or the passion she brings to a conversation, this phrase shows that you're paying attention to what makes her truly unique. The thing is, many women feel like they're only seen for the surface stuff, how they look or what others think of them externally. Rarely do they feel recognized for their true essence, the parts of themselves they've worked hard to develop and cultivate. So, when you acknowledge her unique energy, it's not just flattering, it's powerful. You're seeing her for more than just the outside. And that hits on a much deeper emotional level. The key here is timing. You want to use this phrase in a moment when she's opened up, shared something vulnerable, or shown her passion for something she cares deeply about. It might be when she's talking about her goals, a personal project, or a deep belief she holds. That's your cue. When you say this, do it with presence and awareness. Look at her like you've just discovered something remarkable. Your tone should feel like a quiet revelation, something rare that only you've noticed. Say it slowly, with genuine appreciation, as if you're unveiling something valuable you just realized about her. By using this phrase, you create a sense of mystery and curiosity. She'll start wondering, what exactly did he notice about me, and what made him say that? This sparks an emotional response, pulling her deeper into the conversation. She'll feel seen and appreciated in a way she doesn't often experience, and that will create an emotional tension, one that naturally draws her closer to you. This kind of recognition doesn't just make her feel good in the moment. It plants a seed that will grow in her mind long after the conversation is over. That's the kind of impact you want to make. Not just a fleeting compliment, but an emotional imprint that makes her think about you again and again. Phrase 2. I admire women who take charge of their lives. This phrase does more than just compliment. It subtly shifts the power dynamic in your favor. By saying this, you're positioning yourself as someone with clear standards and expectations. Instead of chasing her validation or approval, you're letting her know that you're a selector, not someone who's desperate for attention. You're expressing admiration for her qualities, but in a way that highlights your own clarity and confidence. In cultures that value independence and self-assurance, like in the US, this statement speaks volumes. It shows that you respect women who know what they want and take the steps to make it happen. It communicates that you value decisiveness, leadership, and the kind of confidence that allows a person to steer their own life without waiting for anyone else's permission. This phrase is most effective when she demonstrates some level of leadership or decisiveness. Maybe she shares an opinion confidently, takes control of a situation, or reveals her ambitions and goals. When she shows that she knows where she's going and isn't afraid to make decisions, that's when you drop this line. Use it with genuine respect and admiration. You're not just saying it to flatter her. You're affirming that her strength is something you deeply value. Say it calmly, as though you're recognizing a trait in her that's rare and admirable. Let her know that this kind of confidence and control over her own life is something that stands out to you. By saying this, you challenge her to measure up to the standard you've set. She'll start evaluating her own confidence, decisions, and values in comparison to yours. This sparks a subtle internal challenge that deepens attraction. She'll ask herself, do I live up to that standard? Am I the kind of woman who takes charge of her life? This process of self-evaluation creates a sense of tension and intrigue, making her more invested in getting your approval. This phrase doesn't just communicate what you admire. It signals that you are selective and you're not willing to settle for anything less than what you truly respect. That's incredibly attractive because it subtly raises her desire to meet that bar you've set. Phrase 3. I love how deeply you care about what matters to you. This phrase has a power that many compliments lack. It focuses on the deeper aspects of who she is. Instead of commenting on her looks or style, it acknowledges her inner world. The things she values, the passions she pursues, and the causes she believes in. It's easy for women to receive compliments based on their physical appearance, but far fewer people recognize and appreciate their essence, the things that truly define them. By saying this, you show that you're not just interested in her exterior, but that you recognize and admire the things that are truly important to her. This type of compliment resonates because it's rare. Most compliments are fleeting, directed at physical traits that anyone can see. But recognizing a woman for her values or how deeply she cares about something she believes in creates an emotional connection. It's deeper, more meaningful, and far more memorable. She will feel like you're really seeing her for who she is, and that's something she likely doesn't experience often. The ideal time to use this phrase is when she opens up about something personal. Whether it's a career goal she's passionate about, a cause that means the world to her, or something she's been working toward. When she shares something that reveals her heart or ambition, that's the perfect moment to say it. Deliver it slowly, with genuine appreciation. Don't rush through it. The tone of your voice matters just as much as the words. You want to show her that you value what she said and that you truly respect what she cares about. Let her feel the sincerity behind your words. By using this phrase, you elevate the conversation to a deeper level. She'll feel recognized not for her appearance, but for the things that make her unique and real. When a woman feels that you truly understand her passions and what drives her, it strengthens your connection in a way that goes beyond the surface. It helps create emotional intimacy, which is far more attractive than anything superficial. Phrase 4. I think you could handle anything that comes your way. This phrase is a powerful way to emphasize a woman's inner strength and resilience. Instead of focusing on superficial qualities or trying to flatter her in traditional ways, you're acknowledging her ability to navigate life's challenges. It's not just about complimenting her, It's about showing deep respect for her emotional intelligence and toughness. In today's culture, where self-reliance and the ability to handle adversity are highly valued, this phrase resonates on a deeper level. It communicates that you see her as someone capable of handling anything life throws her way, whether it's work-related stress, personal struggles, or unexpected challenges. What makes this phrase even more powerful is that it subtly challenges her to prove herself. It's not about telling her what she can't do, but rather reinforcing that you believe she has the strength and resilience to handle anything. This boost of confidence can be incredibly empowering, especially if she's been through a tough time or is currently facing a challenge. The best time to use this phrase is after she's shared a personal story or shown strength in dealing with something difficult. Perhaps she told you about overcoming an obstacle at work or how she handled a stressful situation with grace. When she reveals something that showcases her resilience, that's your cue to speak this phrase. Deliver it with calm certainty, showing that you have full confidence in her ability to handle whatever life throws her way. Don't just say it casually. Make sure your tone reflects genuine admiration for her strength. It's important to communicate your belief in her without hesitation, reinforcing that you truly recognize her capabilities. By using this phrase, you empower her and make her feel valued for her resilience. She'll start to feel stronger and more confident in her ability to overcome obstacles, and that emotional boost will deepen her connection with you. It also creates a space where she's more likely to open up and share more of her inner strength, drawing her closer to you emotionally. It shows that you're not just attracted to her looks, but to her mind, her heart, and her ability to handle life with grace and power. Phrase 5. I'm not someone who just settles. This phrase communicates a clear message about your values and the standards you hold, not just in relationships, but in life. By saying this, you're signaling that you're someone who seeks depth and authenticity, not superficial connections. It shows that you're not interested in the ordinary or the shallow. You're looking for something meaningful and real. This kind of statement automatically challenges her to rise to a higher level of engagement, as it places the focus on quality over quantity. In cultures where confidence and self-assurance are highly valued, this phrase speaks volumes. It tells her that you aren't easily impressed or swayed by surface-level traits, and that you have a high standard for the kind of relationship you want to build. It implies that you value emotional depth, honesty, and a connection that goes beyond the surface. It's an attractive quality because it signals that you're self-assured and clear about your desires and boundaries, which women find incredibly appealing. This phrase works best when you're discussing your expectations or what you want from a relationship. Perhaps you're talking about the kind of partner you're looking for, or discussing the importance of finding a real, meaningful connection. That's when you should calmly drop this line. Say it with confidence and clarity. You're not saying it out of arrogance, but rather to make a statement about what you expect from any potential relationship. The key is to imply that you won't settle for less than what you deserve. It's a quiet declaration of your worth, and it shows that you're not going to compromise your standards for anyone. By using this phrase, you subtly shift the power dynamic in your favor. Instead of being the one seeking validation, you place the ball in her court. She'll begin to wonder if she meets your high standards, which can increase her attraction toward you. It creates an underlying sense of challenge, which can make her want to prove herself to you. This power shift is magnetic because it conveys that you're a person with strong principles who doesn't accept mediocrity, something that's inherently attractive to women. Phrase 6. I don't want easy, I want real. This phrase does something powerful. It sets a clear expectation for depth and authenticity in any relationship. By saying this, you're telling her that you're not interested in the easy, surface-level connections that so often dominate casual interactions. Instead, you're seeking something meaningful, genuine, and real. It speaks to those who value emotional depth and true connection over fleeting moments or convenience. In a world where many relationships are built on shallow interactions or expectations of perfection, this phrase sets you apart. It challenges the norm, showing that you're not here to play games or engage in superficial exchanges. You want something that's grounded, real, and built on mutual respect and understanding. This kind of statement communicates that you're not just looking for any connection. You want a relationship that's authentic and deep, one that holds lasting value. The best time to use this phrase is during moments of vulnerability, or when discussing what you both want from a relationship. Maybe you're talking about past experiences, what you're looking for in the future, or how you view love and connection. When the conversation touches on what really matters to both of you, that's when you should say it. Speak this phrase softly but firmly, conveying that this is a statement of who you are, not just a fleeting remark. The tone should reflect sincerity, making it clear that you're not just looking for something easy or convenient. You want something authentic, even if it requires more effort, vulnerability, and emotional investment. By saying this, you immediately signal that you're not interested in playing games or pursuing shallow relationships. She will likely respect your commitment to authenticity and appreciate that you're not just looking for something easy. Your self-assurance in expressing this preference will also create a magnetic presence. It shows that you are confident in your desires, and it naturally draws her in because it challenges her to meet you at a higher level. The idea of a real, meaningful connection is inherently attractive, and by voicing this desire, you create a bond that's grounded in mutual respect and emotional depth. As we've explored throughout this discussion, words are not just tools for communication. They are powerful instruments that can shape our connections with others. The right words, said at the right moment, have the potential to transform any interaction, turning a simple conversation into something meaningful and even sparking lasting attraction. It's not about relying on clever pickup lines or rehearsed phrases. It's about using language to connect on a deeper emotional level, to make someone feel seen, valued, and understood. When you speak with purpose and genuine intent, your words can create a profound impact. Whether you're showing admiration for someone's strength, acknowledging their passions, or setting a clear expectation for what you want in a relationship, the way you communicate has the power to shift dynamics and foster real connections. So remember, the right words, used with authenticity and timing, can create bonds that endure beyond the moment. I encourage you to start practicing these phrases with sincerity, not as mere lines, but as true expressions of recognition and appreciation. Use them to show that you're not just interested in the surface-level aspects of someone, but in the depth of who they are. These words can make a significant difference in your relationships when they come from a place of genuine connection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. By subscribing, you'll continue to gain valuable insights on personal development and effective communication in relationships. Together, we can continue to grow, learn, and build better connections. So take these phrases, practice them with sincerity, and watch how they elevate your interactions.